who's been stepping up to challenges all season, now at 8 interceptions. It's the Ravens and the Jags, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gault alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Ravens in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Lawrence. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore's offense making its way out for the first time. And leading them, their quarterback, a guy who is just so electric under center in his 5th season now, Lamar Jackson.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
That's completed. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. On the move past the 40. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. This complete to Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Ravens at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson options out left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they go option to the right.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Holding, offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Another run here with Dobbins.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Edwards. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They're going to couple the yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they have to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Jones has it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down and 4. Lawrence will throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Tom Brady at it again. 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now Jackson on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Jackson going to hold on to it again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's the option, running right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tucker's kick is good, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Lawrence there, complete to Robinson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Again, it's Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 28 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's got him in, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Offside, defense.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Jackson to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And he's zone. The two-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. Seventeen 17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Let's go. Let's go right here. Let's roll.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on third down? They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down 20-17, a little over 30 seconds remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Lawrence.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
How about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, we're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although
it's another one. We got another one.